What is going on, guys? My name is Kanor, and welcome to my third episode of Flashback Fridays. And today's episode actually includes 3 stories, and they're all going to deal about some of the fails I've had while taking gym over my past couple of years, and they're pretty funny and I guess kind of entertaining. So the first one is actually going to be about how I injured myself in gym. And so to start it off, we were playing a game. It was a Friday, I believe, and it was game day. So we have game days every Friday, and we just play like random games like dodgeball and stuff, kind of like that. And we were playing some stupid like tag game where you like run across the gym, and something like 2 or 3 people are in the middle and they try and tag you before you get across. And this was when I was in 8th grade, I believe. And basically that game is basically about how that to be able to be good at those games, you have to like take good angles and like be able to run fast. And that's what I usually do. I try and take a good angle and try and get to the other side as fast as possible. And so I was doing that, and I was getting chased by like 2 or 3 people when this happened. And I was running towards the bleachers, and I guess I didn't take a hard enough angle because I was running like right next to the bleachers. Like I finished my curve, and then I was running next to the bleachers, and towards the middle of the gym there's like the bleachers, they stop, and like there's no bleachers in between. So we have 2 sets of bleachers, and then in the middle there's like nothing. So I was running, and I get to that part, and like I don't know, I somehow got my foot like somehow underneath the bleachers, like towards the end of the middle, I guess, if you can understand that. But like I somehow got my foot, and then like my foot somehow got under it, and then because I was sprinting actually as hard as I could, and I actually ended up kicking not intentionally kicking, but like accidentally kicking a small metal pole that like held up the bleachers. And I kicked it like, cuz I'm full out sprinted, so my foot just got in there, and then I took a step with my left foot, and then my right foot came, and then it hit the pole. And when this happened, I did like a full out flip and landed on the ground. So so I was laying on the ground, and everyone's like, oh, laughing and whatnot, and I kind of just played it off. I'm like, oh yeah, man, I'm good. And then so we start playing a different game, and the gym teacher comes up to me and asks if I'm fine. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then eventually I end up going to her like 10 minutes later and saying that something's wrong. And I take off my shoe and everything, and my toe is like my middle toe on my right foot was like cut in, like it was cut horizontally, like at the base of it. And they're like looking at my shoes like confused on how it actually got cut, because there was no like slices or anything in my shoe, and I hit a pole, so I don't know. So they were kind of confused on that, but it wouldn't stop bleeding for a while, and then eventually it stopped, and like I was limping around for like a week after, because you can't really walk without like all your toes. And the reason why I actually thought about this story was because my toenail like got like all weird and like didn't grow back like straight. And actually now my toenail is finally grown like straight. I know it's kind of nasty, but uh it's finally like back to normal, I guess, after like 2 or 3 years. And yeah, so that's kind of why I thought about it. So the next gym story I have is about how like it's about winning volleyball, basically. So our class is pretty competitive overall, and the girls, they always like volleyball is always like a girl sport, I guess, because they have it in schools and stuff, and it's actually competitive. Whereas guy volleyball it's there, but it's not really promoted that much where we are. And so we always want to try and beat the girls to show them that they're not that good, because they're always saying that they're really good and stuff, and we're always like, no, you're not. So whenever we do volleyball in gym, like as a unit, yeah, basically all the guys in our class, we go as hard as we can so we can beat them. And so this actually happened like almost 2 weeks ago or so. So we're playing volleyball in gym, and we're playing the girls. It's girls versus guys. And so what happens is there's 2 sets, and we play 2 sets, and up to 25. So the first set we like destroyed them and beat them by 10, and like it was a blowout, and we're like all yelling and stuff because we're happy. And then so then the next set we actually choke, and we're down by 15. It's like 3 to like 12 or like 3 to 15 or it was somewhere around there, and we were losing by a bunch. And so we call timeout, and we were just like, guys, we have to win this. So we get back in, and we just start coming back like one by one. And the reason why it makes the story is like so good to like us is because some of the girls, they started smack talking because they were up by so much. They're like, oh, you guys can't win, or and stupid things like that. And this was kind of angering us because I don't know, just cause like the girls, they just think they're that good. So we start coming back point by point, and eventually it's 24 to 23, I believe, and we're up. And the person who's serving, they serve it over straight to a person straight to the girl that's probably the worst at volleyball, and she messes it up, and we win. And then we go into the locker room chanting USA. I don't know why, but we just did, and it was awesome. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So that was probably, I guess that wasn't really a gym fail, that was more of like a gym awesome time. I don't even know. That was probably the most fun I've ever had in gym before. So I'm gonna try and quickly get through this last story so the video isn't that long, but yeah, that's about how we beat the girls in volleyball. And then they were like, some of the girls were actually crying, to be honest with you. So the next story I have is definitely a gym fail, and this happened this had to have happened 7th grade year. So while we were in 7th grade, this thing called it's called a bacon flip. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's where you flip someone's bacon, and yeah, okay. So that was going around, and people were just doing it, just for fun. We weren't like, I don't even know, but we were just doing it for fun to our friends and stuff. And this was when I was in 7th grade, and we were in gym class. We were doing tumbling, so the mat and stuff were out, and we were just in shorts, and we were in like shorts and a shirt and stuff, but we didn't have shoes on. We just had socks because we were on the mat. And so we're all like doing this thing, and then we were all getting this gathering, and I don't know, I just thought it would be funny to bacon flip one of my friends in gym because, like, I don't know, I guess you're more exposed, I guess. And so I kind of walk up to him, I check to make sure the teacher's not looking, and she wasn't looking, but she was like behind a bunch of people, so the people would have to move and she would have to turn around to see me. So I go up to him, I flip his bacon, and then I hear, "Hey, what the heck was that?" And I turn, all the people have spread out, and she's staring right at me. I'm like, oh crap. And she's like, she was like tempting to send me to office and stuff like that. And she's just telling me how disgusting that was and like stuff like that. And like people were laughing at me because like I honestly don't even know how she spotted me and I don't even understand really. But yeah, that's kind of what happened, and that was one of my worst gym fails, I guess. And yeah, that's basically about it for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you laughed at some of my fails, or some of my triumphant moments in gym. So yeah, please subscribe if you're new, and yeah, thanks for all the feedback I've gotten on my other videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Peace.